Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Mm.
Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Coffee cups up. We are here with our coffee chats unfiltered. Oh, y'all bringing some great conversation about some expertise and experiences in life. And we are here to give you some tips and tricks. And we're here actually asking you for tips and tricks on this issue as well. It's not an issue, it's a topic. We are talking today about something we're so excited you guys are going to get in this festive mood. But we first want to introduce ourselves. My name is Cynthia Merritt. I am 60-ish years old, and I have some experiences, knowledge, wisdom, expertise that I would like to share and also ask for your topic tips and tricks as well. And my co-host.
Hello, I am Valerie Davis, and I'm in my 50s. I'm 54. 54
Ooh.
here in this lovely community because I too have a lot of information that I want to give, information that I want to receive from you guys. So that means that my ears are open, my heart is open to receive. And as Cynthia said, we want the tips and tricks for this upcoming holiday season, things that's going to help us get through this great Christmas holiday and the New Year to come.
Yes. Yes. Thanks so much. So today we're talking about hosting a memorable Christmas celebration at home in 2025 because we know that Christmas celebrations at home in 2025, Christmas brings us a magical feeling. And I was just talking to Val just a minute ago about how I've been listening to Christmas songs all morning and just dancing around and just feeling warm and fuzzy. It makes us feel magical, guys, when we set that right tone. And we can think of those celebrations that we're going to have at home in layers. We can talk about first the preparation of it, and then the atmosphere that we'll set, of course, the food and the flow of the whole event that we're going to have. So these are just some ways that you can plan to host without losing your mind as in the process of it. Do it stress free, guys. So as I was driving around on Saturday, I was running errands. I was listening to my jazz station, and the DJ played 2 whole hours of nothing but jazz and R&B songs. And it just had me in such a mood. No traffic was bothering me. I was sitting there in line in traffic on the expressway, and I was like just singing, and my heart was full. It makes such a difference, guys, when
Mhm.
you put yourself in that tone, doesn't it, Val?
It does. It gives you a whole different, oh my God, it's a different feeling. It's like you're warm and cozy and excited
Yes.
at the same time. Nothing can make you move from that moment.
Mm-mm,
Well,
mm-mm.
yeah, yeah, that's a good feeling.
Yeah, to me, this truly is the most wonderful time of the year because it puts family and friends and others
Mhm.
in the forefront of our lives. So let's talk about setting the stage early for your celebration, guys. And this is for the celebration that you're going to have at home. You want to pick your theme. Is it going to be like a cozy cabin feel, or is it going to be an elegant gold and white feel where everyone dresses up in their beautiful glitzy clothes and everything? You can do different colors. You can do like the gold and white if it's going to be formal or just more dressy. And then if it's going to be playful, maybe do the red and green. And this just helps you tie your decor, your table settings that you're going to use, and even your food presentation. Everything's tied together when you keep with that color range. And
Mhm.
then you have decorative zones. You want to have your living room, which is where you might have your Christmas tree. And then your dining room, you're going to have it, the decor is going to be centered around the centerpiece that's on the table. Then you can have kitchen touches, have some decorations on the counters, on the walls, up on above the cabinets. If you have that up open space above your cabinets, then you can decorate up there as well. But don't try to deck every corner in the house because then it could look overdone.
Right.
And yeah, too crowded, and everybody's like, okay, these things, I feel like they're gonna attack me. These Christmas trees.
And then you're not as relaxed to enjoy.
I know. Yeah, that's true. It does take away from that.
Mhm.
But just have focuses on where people are actually going to be gathering. So where they gather, just have something to for them, some eye candy, Christmas eye candy. So, and then also, we always talk about this creating your musical playlist. Just mix, I love when you mix those classics with a few upbeat modern songs, like the mixtures of, and this is what the DJ did on the jazz station that day, Nat King Cole's This Christmas. I love that song all the time, every year, no matter how old it is.
Mhm.
And then the next song is Merry Christmas to You or Boys to Men, Let It Snow. And it's just like mixing, going from one generation to another generation, but everything just mixes together and warms your heart. It just makes you happy hearing it. And just keep it softly running in the background while unless you're praying or saying something, having a presentation of some type that people need to listen to what you're speaking. Have that music playing in the background soft.
Mm-hmm. That's great. When I think about those Christmas songs, I think of um there's two songs I really like, and I can't think of it right now. And see, I had it in my mind earlier to even mention it. Wishing you a Merry Christmas, something, something. Somebody's having a party and everybody's going or something like that. But it's a Christmas song. It's been a long time now.
Oh, yes, 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 yes.
I love
And I have the little presentation where the little doll looking woman is dancing around to it. I
it.
forgot what it's called. I'm gonna have to Google that while you're talking.
Please do. Is that Christmas song that I love to hear in the play mix, and then I love to hear the one
Merry Christmas, baby.
Merry Christmas, baby.
Merry Christmas, baby. Yeah.
By Eartha Kitt. Oh my God, that she talked about the Christmas list, girl. I love that one now.
Oh, the Santa baby.
Santa baby.
Santa baby, honey. Look, I know these off the top of my head. Santa baby. I know that's right.
Those two songs have got in the playlist for me.
Yes.
We talked about that playlist. We've got the decoration sets. Cynthia has set the tone for you. Okay. So now I'm gonna come on in about the food. We gotta plan for our food and our drinks and our games. And we want to try to get that done a week ahead of time if we can. So that way you're not rushing. You know what you're bringing, what you're having if you're hosting, you know what your guests are bringing. So you want to decide a week before if you're going to have casseroles. If you are, what type of casseroles? Who's going to cook those casseroles? Um, Desserts. What type of desserts are you having? If you're going to host, then maybe hey, I'll provide the desserts and you bring all the heavy stuff. Let me do the minimum. you know,
Mm-hmm.
those are things that you want to think about versus just having to focus on that day what you have and what you don't have. Um, what needs to be done the day before, the turkey or roast or ham, things of that nature is not going to take too much time. So you want to think about your food and what type of drinks you're going to have. Now, Cynthia just talked about the flow, the different stations. So if you're going to have children there, you want to have non-alcoholic beverages, nice little cute little punches that the kids can have. Also, if you like coffee or tea or hot chocolate, have a little section set up. That is the prettiest thing to have that little section set up with your hot chocolate, your hot cocoa. You can put your marshmallows in. You can add more chocolate or what have you. So having those things really make a difference. So you want to make sure that you have that drink station, okay? And then and if you have that bar. I'm looking over at my house like I always do that. Lord have mercy. I'm looking on it, guys, like you can see it. Um, if you decide to have a self-serve wine area, a wine bar,
Mm-hmm.
you can have your self-serve. You can have them labeled like your mixed drinks and Santa's ginger mule or something like
Hmm.
that. You can also have, let me think here. I almost lost my train of thought when I said Santa ginger mule. That sounds pretty good.
It does. It does. It really does.
That sounds pretty good. So your family that are bringing things, make sure that they know ahead of time what they're going to bring. If they're going to bring a drink for that drink station, now I would like for people to get there early so I can have everything all set out.
Hmm.
I don't like if I'm trying to keep things consistent and really nice and a great flow. And we start at 2 o'clock. I don't want you walking in at 4 o'clock with my items that I need on my table.
Hmm. Hmm.
So make sure that they have that time to get there. So if you're delegating items to a family member or friends, make sure they know what time to be there. Um, Having everything consistent and an easy flow makes things so much easier and happy.
Hmm.
So now you hear this music in the background. We've already got our designated games. We're going to play some good games, games that everyone can do. The children, the younger, the middle-aged adults, the older adults have those games. And honey, there's so many new funny games nowadays.
Hmm.
Woo, honey. And especially for competitive people.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Our thing
Okay.
was so competitive. I've never seen anything like it in my life. It was so funny. I have to be able to bring up a video one day to show you guys. But yeah, just set the tone and make everything nice and easy, good flow.
I know. And see, and that's what I was going to ask you. Did you guys record that? And so when you said and and that's the one thing that I'm sad about because when we did the event that I did at Thanksgiving, my brother-in-law said, "Oh man, we should have recorded this." But we did it. So I know.
Little videos, little snippets here and there. And
Yeah.
Lord knows when we did karaoke, oh goodness gracious, oh my
I
God.
bet. Oh wow.
Those memories, got to have those memories that you can
Gotta have it.
bring them out next year.
Absolutely. Okay. That's awesome. So talking about activities and flow, guys, the what you need to do too is set your time for like opening gifts. So Val, let me ask you this. The celebration that do you do it on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day?
Well, because we have such a large family,
Mm-hmm.
so we normally on Christmas Day we will meet at my sister's house, and
Okay.
we would give gifts. And when we get there, we'll go ahead and do our, if we having brunch, we'll eat, and then we'll do our gifts.
Okay.
Try to do it early so that way people can get back to their own houses with
Yes.
families, they can do things. So yeah,
Got
it's gotta be planned very, very strategically in order to
Mm-hmm.
pull it off in a good sense.
Okay, okay, that makes sense because you got to set that time for, your gift opening gifts, whether it's going to be before or after breakfast, or like you said, brunch, or maybe before dessert if you're having like guests over for a dinner meal. So you don't feel rushed about it, just have that strategic time already set. And I like for everyone on Christmas Eve to open at least one gift
Yeah.
and then save the others for the next morning, either before breakfast or while drinking coffee, tea, juice, or hot chocolate, whatever they want. And then, of course, the games, like Val was just talking about, stocking those easy crowd pleasers. Charades is always good. Card games are good. There's a mini Christmas trivia decks, and then the getting to know you kind of cards, not necessarily romantic relationship, but just, knowing about people and funny stuff about them, learning. That's always fun. So just have a good time while you're cooking breakfast and playing those games simultaneously. And then, of course, the memory making. We were just talking about those photos and those videos and stuff, but also you can set up a photo corner, guys, where you can have some props and everyone can take a picture. Before they leave, everyone has their own cameras now on their phones, so they can just go and pose at the little photo corner with the props and take a picture. And then on the table, if they need a picture. I mean, nobody needs one though, but you could have one of those little disposable cameras if you wanted to give one to someone to take pictures. But most people have phones to take pictures with now. So that's huge. And getting those short videos for those personal and social media moments to share.
I like that disposable type thing because you can print those pictures out and have them. And
Exactly.
I wanted to show you guys. So this is what we've done. So I picked
Oh,
done throughout the year of 2025, have them printed and put them on a little Christmas decoration.
that
And then
is
I
precious.
put them on my tree. So now those memories. So these are 2025 memories on so 2026 we'll do new memories and we'll put them on the tree. This
That
is
is awesome.
for my grandkids. So
Oh,
you talk about those memories. So those are things that you
I
guys
love that.
on Thanksgiving, give those pictures, take the pictures on Thanksgiving and then them to family members to utilize.
Yes. Oh, I love that, Val. That is so creative. And the beautiful thing about that is through the years, you can see the growth of the children. Oh, I love that.
Hand down to those kids or grandkids, and then they can
Yes.
in it and using, oh, well, this is what we did when we were little. Oh, I remember this thing. And then you talking about memories, that's going to strike a special memory. Oh,
Yes.
this day, Uncle such and such was dancing, or we spilled the punch here, and then this and that. It just
Yes.
it's just gonna make you think about some things.
Oh, I love it. That is just such a great idea.
Girl, I love making memories. So, honey, I I like to be. I mentioned earlier when you was talking about the decorations and not overdoing it because you want it to be comfortable. You want the scene, the atmosphere to be comfortable. So what also creates that comfort zone is, I don't know about you, Cynthia, but I love the different scents. I love
Mm.
cinnamon sticks. I love those the little pine cones. I love that smell.
Hmm.
Um, the cinnamon pot or the pine candles. They instantly make things cozy. When you smell that, it's like,
Hmm.
I imagine that's heaven on earth. That's the sense of not being concerned. I can sit back and relax, kick my feet up and enjoy. So setting that atmosphere with those great scents. And
That's the value of aromatherapy.
yes,
It's therapy, isn't it, Val?
but now you come into my home, I got a candle here, I got a candle there, I got a candle,
Hmm.
and it makes me feel really warm and cozy and safe.
Yes.
And not to mention my lighting. I have my lighting at a certain tent. Even
Okay.
during your holiday activities you're hosting at home, then your lighting, warm string lights and little candles and things everywhere. That you don't want that overhead light that
Mm.
unless you can control that light. If you have the possible, if you have the ability to control it and tint it or however you want it, then that makes it so much easier. You want everyone to feel cozy, and it depends upon where you are in your home, and what look and feel you're going for.
Hmm. Oh, we lost Val. Okay, so we're gonna wait for her to come back in, but I'm just going to chime in until she gets back in on what she was saying because I do that myself. Now, one thing I thought it was weird, but I guess not. I've always not preferred the big light. I always called it the big light. But every room in my house has a light on the ceiling or on the ceiling fan that's a big light in the room. So you can turn that on from the light switch. However, even in my office, I have never used my big light because I always want to set the mood. I always have lamps in my rooms. And so if you in any room in my house, the big light is never on unless I'm working on a project or something. Oh, let me let her back in. So I use the lamps, and it just creates that mood for me. Val, we lost you, honey, but I took over talking about lighting, honey.
much because I don't know what happened.
I know.
But thank you so much. But yes, that lighting, and I know you already told them, honey, it just gives it a different feel.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, and I can just feel it. I'm ready for that day. I'm ready for that. I'm ready for Christmas Day to just feel all of the warmth. And hey, I don't know what else I can say about it, Cynthia.
Well, I'm going to say something about this. This is going to make you laugh. Okay, so here's what you look like right now. You're frozen. But that's okay. Keep on talking, girl.
But
Oh, if you can.
I'm all right now.
No, you're still frozen, looking like this.
For real? But I
Yeah,
and it doesn't seem like that. Well, I don't
I
know.
know. But just keep on talking.
But can you guys hear me? Oh my God, I don't.
Yeah, we can hear you fine. You're gonna catch up. I think the video is probably gonna catch up. I don't know.
Okay, I'm like, oh my Lord, I'm looking like what? Okay, all right. So we talked about the lighting, and then,
Okay. So it looks fine to the moderator. So it must just mean me.
okay,
Okay, so go
all right.
ahead.
Okay. So not only, so we're also want to talk about the quiet corners. Now, for people who are, I don't know if I want to use the term hypersensitive or just sometimes
Mhm,
need a little quiet space when there's so much going on, so much gathering. So you
mhm.
make sure you have that little quiet corner. Someone wants to step away for a second. So you want to make a space where people can do that because sometimes you may get overwhelmed. And not to mention this holiday season, and you may be missing a loved one. So while we are creating all these memories um, and doing all this talking and loving on each other, but then we also may need to step away. So you want to have that little quiet, cozy space for individual if that's needed. And not only a quiet, cozy space if it's needed, what if you have a small infant baby? You have a small child that you may need to step away with them or have them in, a little quiet space of their own together themselves. So you want to make sure that that is available. Okay. So now we have the quiet corners. We're gonna make sure that's fine. So all this is to make sure that we have a great, cozy Christmas day. All right. So now we also want to keep the day stress free. Isn't that what we want to do? We're having a good time. Family, friends are gathering, and we're gathering for a reason. We're gathering to make memories and we're gathering to recall memories. So we want to make sure that we keep this particular day very stress free as possible. So let's try to organize it just a little bit. We want to have a timeline, write up a loose schedule. The for when you're having your food, how long does your food need to be reheated? What time are you serving your meal? What time do you want to have want to play games? It's not that you have to go by the actual schedule, but it does create a sense of organization and fun if you have timeline that you can kind of keep up with. So that helps you stay grounded, especially if you're planning to hold your gathering from, let's say, from 2 to 5. Now my family, we say 2 to 5, and honey, we'll be there to 10 o'clock at night because that's what we do. We just love on each other, play music, play games, do karaoke, and just dance and have all kinds of fun. But if you want to stick with the timeline because you have elsewhere to go, then this will kind of help you stay a little grounded. All right. Also, let's simplify. Here we go again. The goal is to have a hassle-free great time. Simplify. Um, People remember laughter more than whether your napkins are matched or not. Okay, so we got a theme. All right, we have a theme. So we know what we are planning. We know how we want our Christmas gathering to go, but let's not spend so much time on if something isn't like the way that you planned it. So simplify what you're doing so it can be more having fun opposed to, oh my God, everything's got to look just right. Oh well, I ran out of these napkins, so now I got to use these because I don't have the matching napkins. But it's okay. Simplify what you're doing because you want to have a great time. Okay. And anyway, you're going to be delegating anyway. So a lot of times, if you're delegating, someone's bringing napkins. Well, hey, these are the type napkins that I have. Can you bring this type as well? Or these are the eateries that we're using just in case we run out. Can you get an extra box like this? So you're going to delegate. So let those individuals know what you're doing. Okay. So let's also think about your leftover plan. Now, I know for us, this Thanksgiving and the Thanksgiving before, we had tons of leftovers. So we now plan, okay, so if we're gonna have all these leftovers, we're gonna have tons of to-go plates. We're gonna have the ones that are covered that you can close down, tons of bags that they can put those to-go plates in, tons of aluminum foil and Ziploc bags, the heavy duty Ziploc bags. And we're also going to plan to have cups with lids so that you can take those things with you. So those containers, so have containers ready for your guests. They can take their food home. Then that's less cleanup for you. And not only that, you can have those containers in a section in the area, you know. And when I say containers, that also makes me think about the Tupperware containers. You can get those inexpensively from the Dollar Tree, things of that nature. And you guys can, hey, you guys go ahead and take this. Take this food item. If you have 4 pans of chicken wings and you've only eaten 2 pans of chicken wings, go ahead and split that up. And now you can throw those little things away. Clean as you go, as people are coming into the kitchen, as things are as containers are being emptied, go ahead and clean as you go. That's less cleanup for you. That's the biggest thing that you want. You don't want so much clutter and things everywhere while you are serving your guests. So here again, the goal, guys, is to what? Is to have a great, memorable Christmas, to host a memorable Christmas celebration at your home for 2025. So the tips that we are giving, we're hoping that they're helping. We hope that you utilize them. And we hope that if you have anything for us, then just let us know. The one thing that we want is memories, things that we can come back to and look at and laugh on, maybe a good cry on, simple things like that. So to simplify your holiday, set the stage, make sure that you know your food and drinks, your game plan. Make sure that you know who you're delegating your food items to a week before, what you're needing from those individuals, and they're bringing them on time. Make sure you have a great flow for your food, your drinks, your serving dinner, serving lunch or dinner, however, whatever hour you're having this, and also when you want to open up your gifts. Make sure that the atmosphere is very warming and cozy, and it's receptive and it's receptive, and it's just great time. So keep it stress free. Okay, so that is the biggest plan. So
Can you see me, Val?
let me see. There you go. There's Cynthia. I was just getting ready to
I'm
say.
back. I know. I was trying to share something. I don't know if we can you see it what I'm sharing?
I
No.
don't see anything. I don't see anything that you're sharing yet. I went for your portion, but I wanted you to, just in case you need to go back and add some things, because I didn't see you. And
Yeah, I know. It knocked me out of Zoom.
oh girl.
And so I know I
Oh,
was out of Zoom altogether. So anyway, let me just go back here. I put that down, but I was trying to share this schedule I had put together that just gives people an idea of just what we're talking about and how easy it is to do this. But I
please share.
don't
That would be good.
I know, but it's not sharing because my computer's acting so slow. Y'all, I have to get a new computer because I have so much stuff on my computer. It just tells me, you don't, girl, you do not have any more space on this computer. You just need to stop being cheap and go ahead and buy some more gigabytes or whatever. Anywho, a computer with a bigger.
Look, your computer is telling you the same thing that my computer is telling me.
Mm-hmm. Because my this is telling me that I'm sharing it, but you can't see it.
No, ma'am.
Oh, so that's not doing any good. Let me see if I can stop the share because it was no, because it's not even sharing yet. It's showing me that I am doing the share, but it's not sharing it. Oh, and that was nice to be able to do to show. Let me stop this here. I can't unshare it because it's going so slow. But anywho, so everyone, and we would love to hear your suggestions. We would love to hear some more suggestions because I know people out there are throwing some amazing holiday gatherings, and we could probably benefit from some of your suggestions as well. So if you would leave a comment, please, 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 we would love to have that shared in the comment section and have a conversation about some of that because we may even need to bring you on and interview you about your Christmas celebration so we can learn from you.
That would be a good idea.
I know. We would love that. Welcome that. So and as a matter of fact, now that I'm saying that, anything that you guys have in your mind that you would love for us to interview someone about, let us know so we can call them and see if that's something we can do and have someone on and interview them and talk about the suggestions and you too, whoever's suggesting it. But thank you guys so much for stopping by. Val, do you have a word for us?
Today I don't have a biblical word per se, but I just want us to be intentional. The remaining of this year, be intentional for next year. Make promises to yourself that you can keep. Um, the whole thing is loving yourself, being grateful, being gracious to yourself and everyone else. If you treat yourself right, you have no choice but to treat other people right, and then they have no choice but to treat you right. So let's
Absolutely.
just be intentional. That's the biggest thing.
Okay. And like they say in that saying, we teach people how to treat us. Yes.
Ooh,
You
that's
have to do. You teach people how to treat you.
you have you.
Absolutely. And that's done, like you said, with intention.
It is. So make those promises to yourself of how you
Absolutely.
want to be treated.
Oh, I love it. That is a great word, Val. All right, guys. Thanks again for stopping by. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Subscriptions are super important, you guys. Come on with the subscriptions and
Mhm.
then sharing as well. All right. Have a great day. And thanks for dropping by, guys. Coffee cups up. Woo!
Mm.